Um, I am currently converting some videos from FLV format to um, MP4 format so I can edit them more easily. But hey, surprise! I've been playing a lot of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. My internet went down, and I thought, hey, let's play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 while we wait for the internet to get better. So here we are. Um, You might be wondering, did I record anything while my internet was down? And yes, I did. I recorded about I think maybe like 2 hours or so of video. Um it's not okay, hmm I am I am on my phone as always. I'm checking to see if the video is working. Um, oh, okay, let's see. Is it working? Let's see. Yes. Awesome. All right. Then we can start the stream, even though we already started. But okay. So, um, did I play more Tony Hawk 4? Yes, I did. Did I record Tony Hawk 4? I recorded a lot of it. Today I recorded none of it. And I would say today was arguably a bigger deal. Um, because I actually did the snake run slalom. And I found, sorry, a cat is, I have a castle of boxes, and one of the cats is having fun with that castle. So if you can hear something like that, that's what's going on. Um, so I did get um, I got the snake run slalom finished, and I got Tony Hawk's Pro Challenge finished. Um, I did not record the snake run slalom, but I did record the Pro Challenge. I'm going to when I convert that to MP4 or whatever, I'll be able to open it up in Windows Movie Maker, or probably I'm going to try out another movie or video editing program that my friend has been using for his YouTube channel. Um, I will be using that hopefully to edit it down, because as it stands, the clip right now is an hour and 10 minutes long. Um, I believe 15 minutes of it is dedicated to other stuff, and the rest of it is the Pro Challenge. That's it. Um, or not that's it. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of time, and that's a lot of energy, and I just don't think it makes for very engaging content, especially because I was aware that I was going to edit it down, and I stopped talking pretty much for 90% of it, except for a few grunts. I think I burped once. I thought that would be funny to kind of cut that in as well. Like, edit out most of it, but keep in, like, a couple fails and then a burp. And then the final, like, I did it, you motherfuckers. Like, that kind of thing. Um, the Snake Run Slalom, I found, was actually a lot easier because I changed my stats. I don't know if that's cheating. Um, I don't know if that's cheating, but I did change my stats so that my character's speed was really low, or as low as it could go, which is still not that low, to be honest, but it was lower than it was. So, anyways, if I needed to, if you guys don't believe me, I can redo it. I'll still put my stats down, but I can redo it. Now you might be wondering, what is up with the triple X thing in the title? Um, it's obviously clickbait. I mean, that is absolutely what it is. You are 100% correct. It is clickbait. Um, I found out about this character, and I heard that you can unlock her by getting, I think, like all gaps in the game with every character or something. I don't know. It sounded like a lot of hard work, so I ended up just putting a cheat in and unlocking her. So, sue me, I guess. Actually, don't sue me, because I make a lot of money on Twitch. Like, it's insane how much money I make on Twitch. I make, like, at least fucking money. I make a penny, probably. Like, if this if this channel had the ability to be monetized, I would have literally like probably a penny out of the 10 hours or so of streaming I've done. That's a lot of money. That adds up. That means I'll have to do only like 1,000 hours to get $1. That's a crazy, crazy low amount. Easiest job in the world, guaranteed. So yeah, I'm just fucking with you guys, obviously, but yeah, this character is apparently based on a porn star by the name of Jenna Jameson, and I guess she also voices her, and I think her outfit is modeled after Daisy Duke from Dukes of Hazzard, but it could just be a popular kind of outfit, because I know that, or I think that the shorts she has are called Daisy Dukes. Um, so I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure where even Jenna Jameson came from in terms of like what is her relation to the company? Why did they decide to do that? So I don't know. But I just thought it would be a kind of funny to set the stream up to be like triple X rated, extra steamy edition, um, and play as her. Because how much more X rated can you get than playing as a porn star? Um, you can't get too much more X rated than that, honestly. I don't like this train. This train is kind of stupid. I don't like it. It's ruined a lot of my combos. Um, Something else that's ruined my combos. We're gonna edit something here. We're gonna edit her Ollie North. Fuck that. We're gonna. I don't even know. There you go. Impossible. That's what it usually is, isn't it? Um, I discovered last night that I hate the Ollie North because that's actually. I wonder some of the special tricks in these games. I do wonder how possible they actually are. I'm not sure about that one. You'd have to have like, I don't know, Sophie Dossi learn. She needs to learn how to skateboard, and then they need to record her doing that. I feel like that's the only kind of person that could do that. Just a very athletic kind of gymnast. Um, Sophie Dossi was I think one of two contestants on America's Got Talent last season that I was really rooting for. The other one was, I think Victor Key was his name. He was like a professional juggler. And you might say that sounds really boring. It wasn't. Honestly, I thought the same thing. When I heard he was a juggler, I was like, that sounds pretty stupid. How are you going to make that interesting? No, everything about his acts was just spectacular. Literally. Like, they're all spectacles, and they are spectacular. Amazing, honestly. He makes juggling look so impressive. He does it flawlessly, and he adds in, like, a dance routine, sort of, and he paints his body to be. It's just. It's a much more interesting act than you would assume hearing that it's about a juggler. So, anyway, Sophie Dossi was the other one. That's the one I was talking about. Neither of them won, which pissed me off. Um, but she was a contortionist that did some crazy stuff, including shooting arrows with her feet by like getting on her arms and then like getting on her arms backwards and then extending her legs towards like the I don't even know. She looked like a crescent moon maybe or the letter C, and then she fires an arrow off and it's so cool. Um it's so cool. She did not win though. She got shunned. Well, she didn't get shunned, but she got is this the right gap? Am I doing the right gap? She just I don't know. I feel like she should have won. I'm a little biased, but I don't know. She was really good. I feel like Victor Key would have done more. He would have had more variety if he had won, like in his headline show in Vegas or whatever. I feel like he'd have more variety, but she was so impressive. Like, really, really good. The person that actually won was this 12-year-old girl with a ukulele or some shit. I don't know. Not really happy about that. If you can't tell, I'm a little salty about the whole thing. Um, and I can't tell what is the where's the gap? Is it this? This is the gap? No, that can't be the gap. Or is it? I don't know if this is the gap, guys. Um so I don't know. I don't like her name is Grace Vanderwall. I don't get it. It's kind of controversial. I try and keep controversy out of here. This is a family friendly show. But I just think that if you took away Grace Vanderwall's age of 12 years old, she would be nothing spectacular. I think her voice is mediocre, and I think her ukulele playing is extremely simple. It's just simple chords, and it's the stupidest thing. I don't know how she got so goddamn popular. Oh wait, yes I do. She's 12 years old. Oh my god, she's an angel. She's so beautiful. Her voice is so beautiful. No, her voice is that of a raspy, like, chain smoker, and it's not soulful. There's no soul in her music. She just has a voice that is admittedly a little unique in today's, like, culture or whatever, but overall, like, nothing about her is spectacular. Her ukulele playing, it's. Okay, I don't know much about ukulele. Okay, maybe it's really hard to play compared to a guitar, but I think it's basically the same thing as a guitar, except with even less strings, I believe, and it's much smaller, so it's probably easier for her tiny baby hands to play. Um, I don't know. I just I don't get it. I do not get it. I think she's just completely mediocre. The show is America's Got Talent, not America's Got Kids that play instruments or sing with relatively okay skill, but because they're kids, they're just fucking prodigies or something. I can't stand it, honestly. You might be wondering why, if I hate the show so much, do I still watch it? I don't know. I have no idea. Speaking of having no idea, guess what? I don't know what the fuck to do. Oh, it's that one. Okay, gotcha, 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 gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, we don't. I don't see it. Is it over here? Yeah, no, that's not it. The fuck? It has disappeared on me. Um, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Maybe I have to like. Let me. go backwards. Maybe that would work. Seems like you can get easier access from here. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's probably what you have to do is you have to go down this pipe and gain a lot of speed and then just like go for it, you know? There we go. Let's not focus on the fact that that's the same exact name as the gap I already did, but you know what? It's okay. So, I don't know. I don't know why I watch America's Got Talent when I obviously have some. I don't know if you'd even call it pent up anger towards it. I don't think it's really all that pent up. Everyone that knows me knows how much disdain I hold for that show. But it's. I don't know. I think there should be an adults only version of America's Got Talent where it's like people who actually have talent. No one will be able to fall in love with them because they're so cute and tiny and their voices are so little and they're little angels, blah blah blah. No, these people that are going to be on that show are going to be hard boiled, life worn adults that have no purity or happiness in them. They are just depressed shells of their former selves. I think that would be awesome. And I bet Grace Vanderwall will eventually be on there because it would be fun. It would be fun to have like a guest appearance, like, oh, depressed. I don't know what we'd call it actually. Um, I don't know. I was thinking America's Got Talent, but adults only, or like adults only America's Got Talent, or adults got talent. But adults only definitely brings with it some odd kinds of scenarios. You know, like you're thinking like, oh man, there's gonna be some like I don't know, orgies or something. No, I'm thinking pure stuff like stand up comedy and magic and maybe even bartending. You know how much talent bartending takes? A lot, apparently. I actually don't know. I'm just kind of echoing what I've heard. But I believe bartending takes a lot of skill because you have to like know all the things and know how to mix them right and know how many like drops of absinthe you need to put in for a Shirley tequila temple or something. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol much. I think the last time I drank alcohol was like a shot of vodka like a year and a half ago. Um, and I'm fine with vodka. I'm really not fine with any alcohol except vodka. Like every alcohol other than that makes me feel sick because it tastes like alcohol, but vodka apparently doesn't taste like alcohol. It just tastes like I don't know. It tastes like poison, but like a poison that you want to have. Kind of like someone you're obsessed with. You know, they're a poison. And I'm suddenly wondering if Bullet for My Valentine's debut album, The Poison, I'm suddenly wondering if it's about an ex girlfriend that they're obsessing over or something. You know? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe there's something there. I don't know. I don't know. I like vodka. And I like Bullet for My Valentine. Although I would argue that they haven't really evolved as a group. I think they've released like 5 albums. And I swear that each one kind of sounds the exact same. Scream Aim Fire is a little more produced, like a little overproduced compared to The Poison. Um, but other than that, I feel like all their albums are pretty much the same. Like you could take a song on Spotify, show someone a Bullet for My Valentine song, and they probably wouldn't be able to, unless they're like a hardcore fan, they probably wouldn't be able to name what album it's off of. Well, obviously they wouldn't because they probably haven't heard all their albums. But what I'm trying to say is that it's very difficult to place a song on a certain album if you're not like hardcore Bullet for My Valentine fan. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I do think that evolution is good for bands. I think that some of the best albums we've gotten from uh, established bands came after they evolved. Like Eminem, um, he is constantly evolving and changing. I guess, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say evolve. No, I should, because it's like change, but a constant. And I don't know what I'm talking about. Some people ask me if I'm on drugs or ask me if I'm drunk. I'm not. I'm neither. Um, at all. Like, don't worry. I just have some thoughts. That's all. I just have some thoughts. And I like to bring you these thoughts and bring them to you in the best way I can, which is as awkwardly as possible. Um, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Eminem. I would argue that while Slim Shady LP was a great first album, Marshall Mathers LP really, like, he evolved into that. And then the Eminem show, he even evolved further into a different kind of production. Encore, we don't talk about. Encore is a piece of shit, and this is well established. We don't need to talk about it. Relapse is contentious for a lot of people. I actually love Relapse. I think Relapse, it's not my favorite of his, but it's really good. I think it's extremely different from the rest of his stuff. The accent gets to be a bit much sometimes. I can agree with that, but the lyrical wordplay and the rhyming schemes and even the themes, like, you can tell he wrote that album uh, when his demons were getting flushed out. Um, Whereas Encore was his demons kind of latching onto him and him losing control of them and losing control of his life. Relapse was kind of like watching him flush all those demons out and make one of the most divisive efforts of his career. Probably the most divisive, actually. Some people call it brilliant. Some people call it trash. I am one of the people that calls it brilliant. I think it is just an outstanding album. It has some of my favorite rhymes and verses in his entire discography, honestly. Um, Recovery? A lot of people have some problems with Recovery. I think they claim that it's just overproduced and very very, what's the word? It's like popular mainstream. There you go. They say it's mainstream, and yes, I realize I've been doing the same exact line the entire time I've been talking about evolution, which is ironic. It really is. It's like I'm stuck in this form. When will I evolve and switch course? That's a good question. How about now? I bet you weren't expecting that. And let's make sure we don't go back. um, a lot of people don't like Recovery or have bad things to say about Recovery, and I guess I can understand that it is a little more mainstream than his other efforts. Like, it's not as dark. It doesn't have as many like twisted themes on it. Um, and I do think that there is a case to be made about that. Yeah, sure. But I honestly, I quite love that one as well. That's actually the one that really kick-started me back into liking Eminem again. Like, after Encore, I was like, fuck this. And I'm not just saying I hate Encore and it sucks because I didn't like it. Like, I'm pretty sure it's as close to it's as close to an objective fact as you can get that Encore is Eminem's most intellectually devoid album that he's ever made. It's awful. Like, the song "Just Lose It," catchy, sure, but the line about, "Oh, tell it, I don't have any lines to go right here, fellas, what?" Like, that part, like, the fucking terrible. Seriously. I don't have any lines to go right here, so Teletubby fellas, what? Fellas. It's just so stupid. Terrible. The worst probably his worst like line ever. Um, but Encore, I can admit, is not without its gems. I think Mockingbird is a hauntingly beautiful song. It's a haunting song. And Like Toy Soldiers, absolutely amazing. I love Like Toy Soldiers. I love Mockingbird. Um, Other than that, Encore is completely forgettable and just not great. And I just realized I'm doing the same exact line as I said I wasn't going to do. So, fuck. Um, anyways, the whole point I'm trying to get at is that Eminem has evolved throughout his career. And I think a lot of people consider Marshall Mathers LP to be among the best rap or hip hop albums of all time. And I think that that's because Eminem evolved from Slim Shady LP. Is Marshall Mathers LP all that different from Slim Shady LP? I honestly think so. I think so. Like the lyrical content, it's it's not as dark on Marshall Mathers LP. I don't think. I mean, there's some bad stuff, but it's not as like super fucking twisted. Um, I sense that I'm going back to the same line again. I guess that's what you get when you let your heart win. Paramore, I haven't really paid attention to. Um, I'm sure they've done a lot though. I know they just brought out a new album, and that's awesome. I did like the last album I listened to from them was um the one with the butterfly. I think Brand New Eyes. I think that's what it was. I hated the song The Only Exception. I don't know how that became a single of theirs. I'm sorry, but um the good news is that I liked a lot of other tricks. I mean, a lot of other tracks uh, on the CD. I think Brick by Boring Brick was on there. I like that one. Um, what I'm getting at is that I think bands they need to evolve to really find their true final form. And I think Eminem has gotten there. I think Linkin Park maybe got there and maybe lost their way a little bit. I don't know. I really like One More Light. I actually really like that CD quite a bit. But as a Linkin Park album, it's not my favorite, I'll be honest. Um and I um fudge. I think I was one trick off. Um I'm not really sure. I honestly I don't know if Lincoln. No, okay. I think Linkin Park peaked at Meteora, and then the rest of their albums are kind of they're kind of experimental in a way, or not really. Like Minutes to Midnight experimented a lot more. That was probably their first experimental album, and that's when they were trying to change their sound a little, trying to evolve. Um, and then A Thousand Suns came out, and I gotta be honest, that CD sucks. I do not like A Thousand Suns. There's like three good songs on it. One of them is a fucking bonus track. Um, if you're wondering what the song is, it's Blackbirds. And then I love The Catalyst because I'm a simple human being. And I love Iridescent. And aside from those songs, though, A Thousand Suns is just. I don't like it at all. Um, I think, like, it seems like 90% of the album, realistically, it's only like 50%, but even then, that's still way too much. Um, it's it's intermission kinds of songs. I'm sure there's another name for them, but I'm not sure what that name is. Um, it's songs that have no bearing on the overall content of the CD. They are merely there for um, I don't even know, to be honest. They're there for um, flavor or something. I don't know. Their songs are like there are no words in them usually, and they're instrumentals. But they don't even like, for the most part, they don't even lead into the next song. Like I understand having songs that connect other songs. That is fine, but for half the CD to be dedicated to them is too much. I think that is just too much, especially when they don't really connect. Like I might just be terrible at listening to songs. I don't know, but it seems like the the majority of A Thousand Suns, um, not the majority, 50% of A Thousand Suns is those intermission tracks, and they're intermission tracks that don't do anything. If you want to hear a good intermission track, Negative Space by Senses Fail. Negative Space by Senses Fail is how you do an intermission track. It's beautiful, it's instrumental, it leads into the song. It's a perfect example of a great intermission track. And I think maybe Linkin Park missed the memo on that. Um, and as for the songs that are not um, oh my god. As for the songs that aren't the intermission tracks, what do I think of those? I think generally they're pretty fucking terrible. Honestly, the melodies suck. I'm not really. I don't really dig the whole nuclear holocaust or nuclear warfare concept album bit of the album. If you're into that sort of thing, I'm sure you would be fine with it. I am not, though. I think it was a horrible follow up to Minutes to Midnight. But I think it also helped to kind of establish them as a band that's not afraid to take risks. Like you can tell they were doing it for their artistry. They were doing it for the artistry, and they weren't doing it really for the money. They were doing it not for the fans, but for themselves. And that might sound really selfish, but I actually kind of respect that quite a bit. Um, they did not compromise on their artistic vision just because the fans wanted them to. And hey, that's actually literally like the concept of one of their songs, which I think they wrote preemptively because they knew that people would hate it. Or they might have written it, honestly, they might have written it because of the reaction to Minutes to Midnight. I know that Minutes to Midnight is not well regarded for a lot of Linkin Park fans. Um, I definitely love it, but I know that I understand the hate. Same in the same way that I hope you understand my hate for A Thousand Suns. And my friend made a joke once. Oh, do you say you hate it with the passion of A Thousand Suns? Yeah, Chris, I do. Um, but anyways, most of the songs are just they're not good. I don't like them. The melodies are either terrible or the wording. I don't like the lyrics. I think the lyrics are bottom of the barrel for Linkin Park. Um, and it's just I don't know. And I there are a couple songs like "Waiting for the End." "Waiting for the End." That song is actually okay for 50% of the time. What I mean by that is all of the Mike Shinoda parts are I don't like them, um, but all the Chester Bennington parts I actually really enjoy. Um, I really enjoy the Chester Bennington parts, and this isn't just me talking about like oh Chester Bennington R.I.P. Like I that destroyed me. The fact that he killed himself that destroyed me so much. But I'm still honest about things. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say like, "Oh, he A Thousand Suns was his crowning achievement. He was the best lyricist of all time on that album or something." Like I'm not going to sugarcoat it and lie to you like that. I definitely do not like A Thousand Suns, but his parts are legitimately really good on that. I think it's Waiting for the End. Um, No, no. I think it is that. I think that is the song I'm thinking of, but that's not the part I'm thinking of. It's like the second half of the song. I think is where it gets good. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. There might be another song on there that is Mike Shinoda and Chester Bennington focused that I just didn't. I can't. God damn it! I have a stream to run here, but I need to look that up. I think like the part where um the chorus like waiting for the end to come. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I love the like I know what it takes to move on. Like that part, love that part. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Um so back on what's it called? One More Light. Uh a lot of people hated that album. Um I'm gonna be honest. Actually, this might be a little controversial. The reception for One More Light was so bad. I am wondering if that might have gotten to Chester a bit. And I hate to say that. And I don't, we can't really theorize why he did it. There are a lot of reasons why he probably did this, including his apparently great friend Chris Cornell killing himself. Um, that's a big part, I'm sure. But I do wonder, like, I wonder, is there a possibility that the horrid reception to One More Light maybe pushed him a little too much? Um, I don't know. Like, to have that, because the album released, I think, just a couple days after Chris Cornell killed himself or something. I don't. It happened in a very short time span. And I'm sure reviews, like the scathing reviews, came out almost immediately. Um, so I don't know. I feel like that might be part of it. It could be. I could absolutely see that as being one of the reasons. Um, but again, I feel like it might be a little indecorous to hypothesize these things and question these things, um, because maybe like I don't know. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say here. Um, so back on the actual content of One More Light, um, I was terrified. Honestly, I did not listen to it. Full disclaimer, or full disclosure, I did not listen to it before he died. I listened to it afterwards when I was doing my uh what's it called? My Linkin Park a-thon, kind of in to honor his memory. Um, I kind of lost my way with them. when A Thousand Suns came out. Like after that came out, and I hated it so much at the time, I stopped listening to them. Um, so that means I also didn't listen to the Hunting Party or Living Things either. Um, but um, quick reviews on those albums. I think Living Things might be my favorite post Meteora CD of theirs. Um, I love Minutes to Midnight, but I think it might be like the best post Meteora album they did. Um, Hunting Party is odd. Um, I like it a lot. There are a few songs on there that are just outstanding. Guilty All the Same, love that song. Um, I think Final Masquerade is also on Hunting Party. I love Final Masquerade as well. And A Line in the Sand. Both those songs, or all those songs, are amazing. I don't actually think there are any songs on the album I don't like. But every song has some like random sound bite at the end of it that doesn't have anything to do with the song. It's a random sound bite, and I don't understand what the fuck they were thinking when they did that. Like what? Like at the end of I think at the end of Guilty All the Same, there's no, it's at the end of one of the songs, there's like a little baby saying something, and then at the end of another song, someone's like, there's I think that same baby is talking about like, oh, I want to do that, and then they do this like really cool sounding drum beat. But the thing is, it had no like purpose to be being there. Um, and it seems like every song in there has some random soundbite like that. And it really bothers me. Like, why do they do that? But uh, let's see. I think Hunting Party, the songs I like on there, I like more overall than the songs on Living Things. But I think Living Things is a uh, much more consistent experience. Um, like I love all those songs, but maybe not to the grandiose heights of the songs I love on Hunting Party. Um, but yeah, I think they were actually great steps in the right direction. I love Living Things. Living Things is great, honestly. That's a great album, and it's not just because it followed up the worst album in my opinion. Um, it's legitimately a great album. I love it. And Hunting Party I really like. It's weird. It's hard to explain my enjoyment of those two CDs. It's very difficult. They're difficult to place. What I can say for sure is A Thousand Suns is horrible, except for those two official songs and one cover song. The cover song I love, but I have a feeling it should be a cover song, or not cover song. Sorry, bonus song. Have I been saying cover song the whole time with regards to Blackbirds? I mean bonus song, bonus track. Um, I love that song because it sounds like something they wrote during Minutes to Midnight. I'm not sure why it's a bonus track on Midnight Sun, or not Midnight Sun. I'm not sure why it's a bonus track on A Thousand Suns. Um, it's way too good to be on that CD. And the way it's produced, his voice, the instruments used, it just sounds like a Minutes to Midnight track. So I refuse to believe it's part of A Thousand Suns, except when I tell you that it's my favorite song on A Thousand Suns. So, anyways, One More Light has a decidedly much poppier feel. And I keep using the word overproduced today. That would absolutely apply to One More Light. It's very overproduced. The collaborations are insane. There are like 500 collaborations on that CD, and I don't. I think they've had collaborations before, but not to this level. Like, it looked like a rap album, like a modern rap album, where you see like 10 different artists on each track. That's what it looks like when you look at the track list on the back of the CD. Like, it absolutely looks like um, that. It looks like that. And I'm just not sure it works. Like, it has this feeling of it's a very inconsistent album. Whereas Living Things was consistent, like a consistent sound and kind of ideology throughout. One More Light is just so um, it's so erratic and kind of undefined in a way. Um, it's just I don't know, but okay. I don't mean to make it sound like I don't like it, because I actually really enjoy One More Light. Um, if that's any consolation, I really like it. There are a couple really great songs on it, but it does feel very, very overproduced. Like, it does not feel like a Linkin Park album. It feels like the producer of Linkin Park's last album was like, listen, guys, we didn't get enough money from your last album, so we need to kind of appeal to a wider audience here. And that's what it feels like. I feel like it seems like um, it just doesn't have that Linkin Park. It doesn't feel like they really worked on the album themselves. Whereas the other albums, you can feel like this is their passion, this is what they're good at. This one feels like they were kind of beating to someone else's drum for most of the songs on there. That being said, however, the song, the title track, One More Light, where Chester Bennington is singing and I think even playing the guitar, that song is incredible. I think it's honestly up there with my favorite Linkin Park songs of all time. It's outstanding. Um, it's it's a great song. It's sad and it's haunting and it's chilling, considering the timing of that song's release. But um, the song's release and content, I should say. But it's a great song. All of that being said, I do understand why some people, a lot of people, despise this album. I was looking at reviews for all of their albums, actually. Um, A Thousand Suns, apparently I'm in the minority. That CD is relatively well reviewed by critics and fans, even. Um, but the like the the ratings on Metacritic, if I'm correct, they were pretty consistent throughout. Meteora is like the highest rated for fans and critics, I think. Minutes to Midnight took a dip. Um, the worst reviewed albums, though, it's not even just Metacritic. It was another place I went to as well. Um, but it's uh, the two lowest rated albums in their discography were um, Recharged. I think Recharged. I think that's the name. It was like the reanimation of Living Things. Which, out of context, if you have no idea that Linkin Park made a previous remix album called Reanimation, that sentence sounded really weird and perhaps redundant. Um, but Reanimation, if you're unaware, was a CD that came out between Hybrid Theory and Meteora. and it had remixes of several Hybrid Theory tracks, as well as um, a few unreleased songs, but in like remix form, like My December. That's the only one I know of. I think there are more. Um, the the reanimation version of Crawling is amazing too. If you ever get the chance, you should definitely listen to that. But Recharged was that reanimation equivalent for living things instead of Hybrid Theory. Um, and I have not listened to that CD yet. Um, so I'm not sure. I don't have an opinion on that one myself. But a lot of people apparently didn't like that. And the worst reviewed album by far is One More Light. Especially, like, if you look at the Wikipedia page, they have, like, kind of a handful of review scores for it. Um, they're in, like, the 4s and 5s out of 10s. Like, it's really bad. And it sucks. It sucks so much. But I understand 100%. I understand where that might have actually worked. I understand completely where the animosity lies. It's just too bad, you know. I think if it's I don't know. It's like if you take um if this were an album from any other band, I think it would be received a little better, honestly. Um I personally think it still has some great lyrics and it still has some great melodies. And One More Light, the title track, as I said, outstanding. It's beautiful. But I think that because it sounds so poppy and so mainstream and so different, I think Linkin Park was just like, or not Linkin Park. I think their fans are just writing it off completely because of that. I think that if it were done by someone else, um, or maybe if Linkin Park had a second band, kind of like Fort Minor, Mike Shinoda has, I think has. I think they came back together. I'm not sure. I thought I saw a new track of theirs on some movie soundtrack or something. I think if they had like a second band, um, like Fort Minor, but they released this album, it would be better received. Like maybe not well received, but better received maybe. Um, this challenge is a little tricky. It's a little tricky. What goals do we have left? Okay, so we just have these pro challenges, I think. Um, okay. Let's find these guys. This one, if I can figure out where the transfer, like where the lip is, I think I'll be able to do this one. This one is difficult. This one, I'm not sure. Um, I can only find one suspended container. I can't find multiple ones, and it seems like they're trying to tell you to do multiple ones, and I don't like know where those are. So, I'm not sure. Let me recheck the stream, make sure we're still live. It seems like we are. Yeah, we should be. No one's watching, and that's okay. It's okay. Um, all right, lip trick transfer. Okay, let's try and find this guy and this guy. Um, oh, good. Just what I wanted. Um, oh wait, is this the guy? No, duh, not. Why did I say that? It's not duh not. It's duh no is what I meant to say. Um let's edit stats. Okay. Let's see here. Um oh, there's a guy. I don't think I know him yet. I don't think I've talked to him yet. Um Rune. Wow. Um I don't like this. I don't like this mission. You have to smash a rat? Like, what the fuck? I don't like that. Not a fan. Shit. We can do it. Hike! Nope. um. Oh my god. Okay. What's going on here? Why can't I suddenly not make this jump? Um, there we go, I think. Yeah, you. Ah, shit. Get over here, you fucking rat. Okay. That's weird. It seems like when I do a trick, I'm able to jump higher or something. I'm actually not sure. That's what it seems like. I don't know. I would really like to stop doing whatever trick that is. I think it's a finger flip. In fact, where's edit tricks? View tricks? Okay, I'm guessing that's where edit tricks is, but since I'm in a goal, it's not going to let me. Okay. There we go. Edit tricks, flip tricks, up. Yeah, let's change that to shove it's. Pop shove it. I think that's what I'm used to. I think so. Hold up. I thought a back foot kick flip was a heel flip. I thought that's the whole point. Oh, it. Oh, never mind. I got it. I think I get it now. I get it. Okay. Never mind. I got it. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully without as much interference with the fucking finger flip. Shit on my face. Okay, well, that sucks. So, turns out these pro goals are a little difficult. I've done all of the ones in college, I think, and I think I did all the ones in the second level as well. There are two, I think, in Alcatraz that I was unable to do. This place looks like it might be unable to do like any of them. I can tell you one in particular that I definitely did not do in Alcatraz was Rodney Mullen's manual challenge. Like, are you fucking kidding me with that shit? That's ridiculous. Um, if you don't know what that challenge is, you have to manual a significant portion of the level, and it's very difficult. Um, it is a pro challenge, but still, it's very difficult. I definitely have issues with the turning. Like I don't know how to really effectively turn while manually. So I'm really not sure what to do. I had the same issue. I was trying to do manual the entirety of Skatopia in Thug 2. I was trying to do that one without focus mode, and without focus, I probably out of honestly like 100 tries, I was only able to turn the one time like once out of 100 tries. Not even joking. It's really bad. It was really bad. I gave up on the dream and I just ended up using focus mode. But this game doesn't have focus mode, now does it? That was a thing that came about in Thug 2. And that makes me sad that this game doesn't have it, because without focus mode I was unable to turn using a manual. I was unable to do it. Except once out of 100 tries. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. um, so the challenge on here, where you have to manual down a pretty significant portion of Alcatraz, it's difficult. There's no doubt about it. Um, I would say it's impossible, actually. And my manual stat at the time, I maxed it out. So I think I legitimately am unable to do it. Um, and that's a shame. Oh, come on, that was close. I wonder how far we have to chase this little furry bastard. Oh, that was another time that didn't look like I was going to stick to the rail, but I did. And I screwed the pooch. In the new Spider-Man movie, they talk about how Peter really screwed the pooch, and then they go even further and start talking about, yeah, probably hybrid puppies and all this, and I was like, wow, that is an extremely dirty joke for a Marvel movie, especially a Disney Marvel movie. It's just it shocked me. It shocked me that they made that kind of a joke. Um, like I know that they're not above adult centric humor, but that one in particular just bestiality. I thought they drew the line at bestiality. I guess not, though. Oh, folk. Where's the fucking route? Oh. I see. Oh my god. Okay, we fucking suck at this game. Oh my god. I bet that was like the last stop, too. I guarantee it was the last stop. Just kidding, I don't guarantee it. But I do have a strong feeling that it was. Really wish I'd stop overshooting that. I was thinking the other day. Actually, I'll tell you the whole story. It's a little gross if you like Sonic food, like I do. But recently, I got some popcorn chicken from Sonic, and you're thinking, "Oh, that's tasty. Good job, Paul." You got Sonic popcorn chicken. Great. Um, yeah, it is great. It tastes wonderful. It has like their signature delicious chicken strip flavor in like a fifth the size. Um, but here's the weird thing. The other night, I bit into a nugget, and I it tasted not not kidding. It tasted like wet dog. Um, I should reword that. It tasted like what wet dog smells like. Everyone knows the smell of wet dog. I personally can't stand it. Some people love it. I don't get you. I don't understand it, but I respect your opinion, I guess. But it tasted like what wet dog smells like. Um, so, anyways, this got me thinking, like, why does wet dog smell like wet dog? And I still haven't looked it up. So if you have any idea, I would love to hear it. Because I was thinking, like, cats, they don't get wet often, no, but I've smelled a cat when it was wet, and it smelled like a wet cat. It didn't smell like a wet dog. Like, it smelled like something was wet. It didn't have this distinct smell where I'm like, oh, that's a wet cat. Um, it didn't have that kind of that smell, you know. But with wet dog, it's like, like when you tell someone, oh, this smells like wet cat. Wet cat food, wet cat what? Um, no, it smells like wet cat. You never hear anyone say that. But and no one knows what you're talking about. But if you say, oh, this smells like wet dog, everyone knows what you're talking about. So I was just, I don't know if positing is the word. Pondering would probably be a better word, a less contentious word. Um, I was pondering what makes a dog smell wet. Like, what makes a wet dog smell? Um, I guess some people that are listening might be wondering, why would that be your automatic first question? Like, what makes a wet dog smell like a wet dog? Um, you're wondering why that's my first question instead of why does this chicken taste like a wet dog smells? That's a good question that I never really thought of until this very second, honestly. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you telling me about that. um, you didn't tell me anything, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is you made me think, and I think that I fucked it. I fucked the game up. God damn it. I didn't know that it was gonna fall that way. What the fuck? um, I don't remember where I was in the conversation before I started talking about my wet dog chicken, popcorn chicken. Um, I'm not sure. I guess what we can do is do what other Twitch streamers do, and that's talk about the game. But I don't really have anything to say about the game. I can confirm that the last time I streamed the game, my thoughts on it were less than positive, but I have since warmed up to the game significantly. It's still not my favorite. I still think it has some issues, but um, it's fun, and I think there's a lot of content here, which is something you can't really say for like every Tony Hawk game. Like, I guess you can say every Tony Hawk game technically has great replay value. Um, well, actually, maybe not. it like okay with Tony Hawk 3, you could argue that Tony Hawk 3 has that has significant replay value because you have to unlock. Um, you have all these movies you can unlock by playing and beating the game with certain skaters. And then you have characters to unlock by doing the same thing. Um, and finding gaps and all this stuff. I guess that means replay value, but I consider that more tedious than replayable. However, with this game, it seems like they have kind of they focused it down. Like it doesn't seem like you can unlock things um, with individual skaters. You just kind of play the game with every skater, and then um, you play the game with every skater, and they share a career mode. Um, I like that. I like that aspect a lot. That's what it seems like, at least. If I'm wrong, I could absolutely be wrong. I'm only, I think, 58% through the game according to the save file. Um, but it does seem like they kind of parried it down to, oh, you can. It's not a separate story mode per skater. It's like every skater can play in the story mode, but every skater also has their own pro gap or pro challenge. Not pro gap. And if they're anything like Tony Hawk's pro gap or pro trick, no, pro goal, if they're anything like that, um, this game's a little difficult. That's all I'll say. I did. I already told you actually. I was gonna say I recorded. Hi. Hey, you Mr. Ishmael. I need to remind everyone that Ishmael is celebrating his first birthday on August 26th. And I can't wait. I know he can't wait either. I don't remember what I was talking about. They parried it down in this game, so there may be less content overall, but I think there's less tedium as well. I think that means there's less tedium required for stuff. Kitty. No. He's eating my microphone. That's not what a good kitty does. You're almost a year old, buddy. Start acting like it. Okay. I guess I could just jump over this, right? Oh, but you need... Oh, never mind. Oh, shit. I almost did it. Fuck. I almost... Okay. Yeah. Overall, this game... I was a little harsh on it last night, I think, but I'm liking it a lot more. That's pretty much the end of it, honestly. Yep. I was thinking about what else I could stream on here. Because eventually the Tony Hawk games will run out. And eventually I'm going to thirst for someone to actually watch these videos. And that's where stuff like Grand Theft Auto 5 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Dota 2, League of Legends. Oh, you know what? I should totally do League of Legends. You guys will not believe this. You won't believe me when I tell you this. But I hate League of Legends. Just kidding. That's not what I was going to say originally. I was going to say originally that I'm like diamond tier in the game. But I don't even know if Diamond Tier is a thing in that game because I've only played one match in that game, I think, or maybe I played I played my bot matches. I think I played two or three of those, and then I kind of gave up on it. And after the way people reacted to me playing Heroes of the Storm, I figured that those kinds of games just aren't for me. And I did it again. I did it again. Um, but I don't know. I think that that could net in the viewers probably for like a minute, and then they'll realize, oh, this guy is fucking terrible, and then they'll be like, okay, on to Snoop Dogg's stream because he. I don't know why it's Snoop Dogg. Um, he's pretty hip, you know. I mean, he is the hip to hip hop, right? It was certainly hip of him to add his voice to Call of Duty Ghosts. I think it was, yeah, I think it was Ghosts. It was really stupid, either way. I think that's what I'm trying to get at now, is it was stupid. Um, and apparently they are still doing that kind of stuff. Putting, like, celebrity voices in for the character voiceovers or whatever. Like, come on. It's, I don't know. I guess it was kind of funny for Snoop Dogg, but it's like, I don't know about whoever else they added. John Madden. I think really the only one that makes sense is John Madden. I think if they had a voiceover pack with him, I would even buy it, and I don't even have that game. I think that would be hilarious, honestly. Um, or yeah, John Madden. Not the I think there are two John Maddens. I think. No. Well, wait. Okay, there's a Madden director, and then there's John Madden. I believe that's his name. The guy that the Madden games are named after. If they're named after him. I'm actually not sure. That's what I've always assumed, though. I thought he was a very prolific sports announcer, and they wanted to make a game based on him or something. I get this feeling that I'm really, really oblivious to some really obvious thing that John Madden has done. Like, maybe he was a football player or something. I don't know. I've always known him as an announcer, but then I'm thinking, why the hell would they make a game based on an announcer? But then I'm thinking, like, a lot of announcers used to play the game that they're announcing. Like Tony Hawk, he was I saw a video with him as an announcer, and um actually I think it was Tom Schar's 1080 in Hike. Yeah, that was the last one. Fuck me. But he, he used to do skateboarding. Obviously, I think he still does it. But he was commentating over Tom Schar's 1080 during the Big Air competition, I think, um, at the X Games. And I think John Elway might have done some commentating as well. I think Shaquille O'Neal. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just naming all the people that I know from football. Oh God, Shaquille O'Neal's basketball. Not gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you. I was trying to get the comments to pop up. Like this guy thinks that Shaquille O'Neal was. Wait, was he basketball? Right? He's basketball. I think. Yeah, he's gotta be basketball, right? Yeah. He's really tall. Usually the tall guys are the ones that are the basketballers. like Magic Johnson and Shaquille O'Neal, Lee Wong, or oh god, I'm gonna be honest. That might have been vaguely stereotypical. I meant Yao Ming. Yao Ming. He's a very tall guy and he plays basketball. Um, Michael Jordan, probably pretty tall. Whereas, like in football, you get the real buff guys like Ben Roethlisberger and what's the fucking guy's name? Um, fucking I don't even know. LeBron James? No, he's basketball. See, I know him. He's tall too. Oh man, he's a tall guy. He's very tall. Lee Ming, Jesus Christ, or Lee Wong? Did I say Lee Wong? That was terrible. I might actually highlight that because I am a narcissist, and I thought that was a pretty funny fucking mistake. Okay, what are my goals? We did that. Now we have to find this guy. Um, but before we do that, I need to start converting the final movie. Um, okay, we should be good now. I have one more movie. It's the when I get the Tony Hawk's Pro Challenge done in this game. That's the one that needs to edit or needs to convert. And I just need a big stretch. All right, this guy. Okay. Honestly, I feel like the combo one is the only one that's impossible right now. Like the other ones are possible if I just know what to do. What's this one? A 6 score? I got this, bro. Come on. Don't even front, brah. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, we get it now. We good. Ah, shit. I wanted to try to do it in one combo. But that's not possible anymore. Fuck. Oh yeah, let's get this bit of money that's all over here. Oh, SB went down for tummy tickles. Oh. She, she rolls over on her back, exposes her tummy, and folds her paws in the cutest little way. And it's called tummy tickles mode because that's when she wants her tummy rubbed. I got in an argument with someone one time about tummy tickles. They were like, it's called tummy rubs. And I was like, it's my fucking cat, okay? If I want it to be tummy tickles, I will name them tummy tickles. You ignorant bitch. And he was like, blah, 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 blah. And I was not listening to a word he was saying because he automatically lost every bit of respect I might have had for him because he's an asshole. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm going to beat the score. Which is going to suck if that's the case. Because I kind of said, like, oh, this would be easy, you know? If I knew her special moves, I'd throw a couple of those in. But, wow, that sucked. Alright, let's look at her moves. Options. View tricks. Specials. Right, left, grind. Left, right, grind. Okay. Easy. Oh, goodness. I accidentally did another one. That's pretty neat. Oh, God. What am I doing? Fuck. Thought maybe I found a way to... That fucking train, bruh. Okay, that was... Actually, that was roughly exactly what we got last time, I think, isn't it? I don't know. Ah, shit. Easy. I would like to save. I feel like we've done a little bit of hard work today. Okay. And then, let's go to goals. Gap the suspended containers. If I could figure out which ones they are. I feel like that's one right there. But I don't know how to gap it. Because I don't think there's a ramp on the other side of this, is there? Oh, maybe there is? No. I don't think so. Maybe. Huh. I don't. No, definitely not. Okay. Let's retry. I don't know what to do about this goal. I don't know where the gaps are or what the suspended containers are. Like this one is easy, yeah. We got it. But where is the other one? That's what I'm wondering. Also, there's tons of money up here. And by that, I think I saw like two. What the fuck? The money disappeared. It's in the window. It's in the window. Oh my god. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay. That must be the second container. Okay, we will investigate in a second. Okay, I see a lot of money, but not in places that I can get to without trying a little harder. That's okay. Alright. Oh, that was boss. I totally meant to do that. Oh, it's in the vents. I see. It's in like the shafts. The ventilation shafts is what I meant. You perverts. Let's... Oh, you know what? Okay, we're gonna... This is it, right here. Gotta transfer. Boosh! Nope, that didn't work. I am officially, like, completely confused then. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's not good. Ooh, that's no good. Okay. No, that was bad. Don't do that. Don't do that either. Oh my god. Okay. You know, I'm wondering if you have to actually lower it. I'm wondering if there's a is there a lower command? Okay, there's got to be something like this. No, that's just a hmm. Ow. Um. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay. What? Sorry, I had to check my phone. I have a hot date in a few years. You heard that correctly. Um, I'm playing the long game. I'm in it for the long haul. Need to prove to her my loyalty. So our first date is going to be in exactly 3 years and 27 days. Congratulations to me, I would say. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Okay. Oh! It's such an easy jump. Like, why am I having trouble with it now? Oh my god. That's part of it probably, because I suck at this game. There we go. Oh, that's $1 or something. Um. Okay. Now, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, what do I do? Oh, wait, wait, wait. That might make us have enough speed to do that. Have we figured out the riddle of the Sphinx, everyone? Probably not. No, 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 no. Sorry, kitty was. These kitties have a fixation with cables, and not the Deadpool kind of cables, but like actual electrical cables. And actually, they're both kind of hunting for some cables right now. I don't like that, to be honest with you. Um. Okay, let's see what the video shows. Oh, that makes sense. Gotcha. I am so sorry that I can't read. Hey. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. Where is the other one? It's over there. Okay. Wow. That's going to be a lot of air. You have to get a ton of air for that. Holy shit. What are my stats looking like right now? Options, edit. Um, guess we can pull that down, put that up. I don't think that would help though. Let's retry. I think I'm missing something. Um, I wonder if there's a way to climb the not climb, but like make my way up the the crane or something so that I can drop from a higher place, and in doing so guarantee myself a little more velocity and momentum. Listen to me sounding like some fucking scientist. Oh my god. Okay, this one might be impossible for me as well. Oh man. Okay. Okay, that's bullshit. I don't know if you saw that, but it's bullshit. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna give it like one more good, honest try, and then probably just not do it ever again. Oh shit. I don't actually know how the air mechanics work in these games. Like I played them so much, I still don't quite understand. Like, do you go faster and get more air if you have your special meter full, or I don't know. I would say that was one more honest try, but um, I'm a thirsty bitch. I want to continue trying because this is. Oh, that actually seems possible. Oh man, that actually seems pretty possible. We're gonna. We're gonna make no progress at all. Oh wait, we made a little. Yeah, we made a little. There we go. Hmm. Okay. Fuck. There we go. There we don't go. Okay. Listen, Daisy Duke. Oh my god, that's her name, isn't it? It's Daisy. Oh my god. I just realized that her name is Daisy. That's why she looks like Daisy Duke. Oh my god. Okay. let's try from the other one. Maybe. Yeah, let's try from the other one. Okay. I give up. Let's go for the lip trick transfer. Um, there we go. Man. Alright, you know what? We're gonna just give up and go to the next level. London. Hello, London.